بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده أما بعد قال الله تعالى فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم صدق الله العظيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا. Respected elders, dear brothers, honorable mothers and sisters listening, for the past few days now, we've been discussing in regards to maintaining the family ties, silatul rahim, the importance of it. We discussed the harms of not maintaining in various ways. We've discussed. We talked about solutions. For the past 2 days, we've been talking about solutions. First solution we came up with was what? I'm testing you now, yes? Who can remember the solution? Lead by example, yes? MashaAllah. So leading by example, I'm sure people remember. This is shy, I think. Or maybe they're fasting, yeah? Fast is getting to them. Gee. The first one was leading by example. Second one, mentality change, yes? Mentality shift. And I'm sure people have done this already, yes? We've all practiced this already whilst we were listening. We've shifted our mentality, changed our mentality, that all of these bickering and quarrels that come about, these are disputes that are going to happen, no doubt, because we're different. Everybody's slightly different. We think differently. So in this thinking of, different thinking, sometimes our concern may be something, our passions may be something else. And in that, sometimes we maybe sometimes quarrel, but that is not above the family tie. That doesn't come above the bond that we have. This comes above all else. So this mentality shift. And the third one, cutting out formalities, remembering? So these are things that we said we would do. And we also went through a tiered understanding of how practically to maintain ties with, firstly, parents and grandparents, then secondly, siblings, uncles and aunties, then third, our mahrams, those relatives who are unmarriageable, and lastly were those who are the rest of the relatives, and how to maintain ties practically, we talked about yesterday, alhamdulillah. The reason I repeat is so that we remember, yes? So because we have to implement. Whatever we listen to is not just to sit here to entertain, time pass, we need to kill some time. So let's listen to somebody telling us a few words. Let's use this as halal entertainment, yes? Because the other forms of entertainment have been cut out from us for Ramadan. Yeah, that's not the reason, is it? Okay, I hope that's not the reason. We sit, we converse, we talk, and the sole purpose is obviously to please Allah Ta'ala, but the means of trying to implement and better ourselves, utilizing Ramadan, because Ramadan is the key time to better ourselves, to make sure that whatever gaps we have in ourselves, whether it be in our ibadah, our worship, whether it be in our personalities, our character, our conduct, whatever aspect of our lives, there are holes. We try our best to make sure we are bettering ourselves each Ramadan from one Ramadan to another Ramadan. This is a successful Ramadan, inshallah. So, today, we did promise that we will discuss in regards to what do you do with those relatives or that person who's your relation, you're related to you, your family member who breaks ties with you. How do you deal with them? Some people say, or some people, they ask commonly that, this person, I don't really get on with them. Yeah, so I just keep my distance from them. Or this person, they did this and that to me, yeah, and because of that, I don't really talk to that person. But I don't have any problems with them besides that. It's just I don't talk to them. So is this allowed? Is this okay? And some people try justifying this, yes? Saying that it's okay. Well, let's look at the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's see if it's okay. So there's a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu mentions, reported by Imam Muslim, rahimahullah, that a man came, a Sahabi, he came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, "Oh Rasulullah, I have family members who I join ties with, but they break ties with me. They cut me off. I am good to them, but they behave in a bad way towards me. I am patient with them, but they act in an ignorant way towards me. So, what shall I do?" So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says that if it is as you say, in kunta kama qulta, if you are like you are saying, then فَكَأَنَّمَا تُسِفُّهُمُ الْمَلْ, it's as if you are feeding them. You know how you take some food into your hand and you feed the animal, yes? You take it to the mouth of the animal, you feed it. So Rasulullah is saying, like this, you are feeding them hot ash, indicating towards the punishment of Jahannam. You are feeding them hot ash. It's like they're eating hot ash. And if you stay as you are, as long as you stay as you are, you continue to maintain ties with them, though they are breaking ties with you. You continue to be patient with them, though they are acting ignorantly towards you. You continue to do that. As long as you are doing this, then what will happen? They will be appointed from Allah Ta'ala a dhahir, a assistant, a helper, an angel who will assist you, who will help you, who will aid you, who will be there to back you up. You have a dhahir, meaning somebody who will be your bodyguard. This person, this angel will be appointed to look after you. This is what Rasulullah ﷺ is saying. So now we can see from the hadith quite clearly mentioning, isn't it, that if somebody is breaking ties, a family member is breaking ties with you, that's their problem. That's something they are doing. Two wrongs don't make a right. It doesn't mean that you do wrong too. You do your job. What's your job? You have to behave goodly, in a good way, in a kind way, in a courteous way, in a respectful manner. You have to treat them the way our Islam teaches us to treat them. That's our duty. We have to fulfill our duty, isn't it? This is what Rasulullah ﷺ is teaching us. It is not a condition for maintaining ties that this person is also reciprocating. That's not a condition. In the hadith, clearly Rasulullah ﷺ says, لَيْسَ الْوَاصِلُ بِالْمُكَافِي. The one who joins ties, wasil comes from the word wasala, which means to join something. What do you join? Something which is broken, something which is separate, something which is not together. You join that, don't you? So Rasulullah ﷺ is saying the person who joins ties is not the one who does in reciprocation. When somebody is good to you, you're good to them. It's easy to do that. Who can't do that? Who can't do that? Somebody smiles at you, you smile back at them, right? Yes? Somebody is good and courteous towards you, somebody gives you a gift, you're going to feel that I should buy them a gift too. Yes? This reciprocation, that's not what Rasulullah is talking about in joining ties and the rewards mentioned for the one who joins ties. Joining ties is who? Rasulullah says, وَلَكِنَّ الْوَاصِلِ, the one who joins ties is the one إِذَا قُطِعَتْ رَحِمُهُ وَصَلَهَا. That when the relationship is broken, when somebody breaks relationship with you, then they join ties. They're joining them. This is our duty. This is what Rasulullah ﷺ is talking about joining of ties. We have to join ties. It's not just something that we have to do. We know today, this is what Rasulullah ﷺ is telling us, to join ties. But unfortunately, people are going around breaking ties, not realizing that they're breaking ties. You hear something somebody says and you go and tell the other person, oh, this person was saying this about you. You'll phone them. We'll phone them and say, oh yeah, in the passing we'll mention it innocently. Yeah. That, oh yeah, they were saying this about you too. Oh, who said that about me? Oh, somebody. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, it was this person. You just broke ties. You just broke them up by telling this person what this person is saying. Sometimes somebody says something in a spur of the moment, in anger, in frustration. They might say something. It doesn't mean you have to go and tell the other person this is what they were saying about you. This is not what we're taught from our deen. Go and tell that person, because this will break ties. You know this will break ties. Why are you going around telling them? This is not our Sharia. Our Sharia is teaching us the total opposite, which is to join ties. Not just join ties ourselves, like our ties that we have to join with other people, but also join ties for other people. It is our duty that when we see somebody in our area, in our family, in amongst our friend circle, who have broken ties, these two people don't speak. We shouldn't just sit there comfortably thinking, yeah, they don't talk. We should be actively trying our best to join those ties. There's a hadith that Imam Bukhari mentions in his Tajreed al-Sarih, that when there is a people amongst whom there is somebody who is qati'ur rahim, they break ties. So you're not the person that breaks ties, but amongst you there is somebody who breaks ties. Then because of this person who's breaking ties, the entire qawm, the entire people are deprived of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That mercy of Allah that is to descend does not descend on these people. And we are going through the month of mercy, the days, the 10 days, the first 10 days of mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This mercy of Allah we will be deprived of if we continue to ignore these broken ties and don't make an effort to mend those ties. This is our duty. We are a nation that have been told, Amr bil ma'roof wa nahy anil munkar. They do this. We are the ones that command each other. We enjoin one another in doing good. And we prohibit each other from the wrong. When people in front of us are doing wrong, then we should be such people that we approach these people. We explain to them that this is not the way to behave. You should be the bigger person. You should be the one that approaches. It doesn't matter if you're older. A brother today will say, no, I'm the older one, they have to come to me. Or the sister will say, no, I'm the older one, they have to come to me to apologize. No, this is not what our Sharia tells us. Bring me one single hadith or Quranic verse or anywhere in our Sharia which says that yes, the younger one has to come to the older one like this to apologize. Rasulullah ﷺ says in the hadith, he says that is not permissible. لا يحل لمسلم أن يهجر أخاه فوق ثلاثة أيام. That is not permissible for a believer to abandon their believer. This is just, we're talking about believers, just our brotherhood as believers, let alone family members. I'm talking about family members that we abandon. It's even more severe. And Rasulullah is saying is not permissible. It is absolutely not permissible. La yahillu, not halal, for a Muslim to abandon another Muslim. For how long? For more than 3 days. Yes, you're upset with them. How long you're upset with them? 1 day. 1 day, no problem. Something severe happened 2 days. But beyond 3 days, you're still holding that grudge. You're bearing that grudge within your heart. You're still carrying that in yourself. How? How can you do that? Why are you still carrying that filth in your heart? In the Quranic ayat where we learn the du'as that we're meant to make, we make, isn't it? رَبَّنَا لَا تَجْعَلْ فِي قُلُوبِنَا غِلًّا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Ghil, this rancor that a person has in their heart towards a fellow believer. Oh Allah, remove this rancor from our hearts. We make dua. We ask Allah Ta'ala for strength that we're able to overcome this. We're taking away this rancor from our hearts. We need to do this. This is absolutely vital. Because in the hadith, Rasulullah ﷺ, he mentions that we pray, I explained this hadith already, that لا يدخل الجنة قاطئ رحم, that a person who breaks his family ties will not enter Jannah. Is this not enough a warning? This person will not enter Jannah, because in Jannah there can be no ghil, there can be no rancor towards a fellow. Everyone will be harmonious and peaceful towards one another. It's not like you're going to see somebody, oh, I don't like that person. Cannot be there. That can't happen in Jannah. So in Jannah, your heart will be cleansed. And if a person does not cleanse their heart in this world, then there is the fire to cleanse this person. There is the furnace that will cleanse the person of this rancor. So what are we waiting for? Are we waiting to be cleansed in the hereafter? We have time, this world, whilst we'll still breathe, to make amends. Look at the hadith of Asma bint Abi Bakr radiyallahu anha. Asma radiyallahu anha, she says that in the times, earlier times of Islam, we're talking, her mother was a polytheist. She was an idol worshipper. So she came to see her. So Rasulullah, she asked Rasulullah, oh Rasulullah, my mother, she's a polytheist. She's come to see me, but she is transgressing against Allah. Yes, she's doing shirk. So should I be good to her because she's not being good to our Creator, to Allah? So should I still maintain ties with her, or should I just break ties with her? She asks to Rasulullah. What did Rasulullah say? Rasulullah says, no, yes, you still maintain ties with her. You still maintain ties with her. Be good to her. Now tell me, can there be anything worse than doing shirk? Can there be anything worse than doing shirk? There can be nothing worse than doing shirk, yes? Because Allah Ta'ala talks about in the Quran, shirk is the worst thing that a person can do. Yes? Yes, maybe somebody has cheated you. Maybe somebody has lied to you. Somebody has insulted you. Somebody has done this to you. But nothing worse than shirk. Nothing worse than shirk. But yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself says, He himself says, though He is the one being transgressed against, He himself says that وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَن تُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. That if your parents, because this is your family bond, this is your family ties, if your parents are committing shirk and commanding you to do something like this, they're telling you in ignorance, they're telling you to do shirk, to transgress against Allah, don't obey them in that, but still behave in this world with them in a good way. Be good towards them. Now Allah is being transgressed against. Allah could say that you break ties with them, because how dare they do shirk with me, you don't keep good ties with them too. Yes or no? Allah could say that, yes or no? Allah is the all-powerful, He can say that anytime He wants to. But does He say that? Does He say that? He still doesn't say that. He still doesn't say that. Yet today, what do? The total opposite, yes or no? We have a fight with somebody. It will be our brother, our sister, our own blood. We'll have a disagreement with them. And what will we do because of that? We'll prevent the rest of our family from talking to them. Yes or no? We will say to our children, that don't go to their house. Don't talk to their children. Yes, we don't get on with them. We'll prevent our children from having a relationship with them. We'll prevent our spouses, our husbands or wives, whichever one it is, from talking to them, picking their calls up. Yes, we'll tell them that don't you dare ever step foot in their house. Don't you dare ever talk to them. And if we find out that our partner has gone to see them, or so coincidentally was in a gathering or da'wat with them, that's it, we don't talk to our partner anymore. How dare you, you went to see them, you said salam to them, you said this to them, you behaved in a good way to them, that's it, I'm not going to talk to you again. So we don't talk to our partners too. This is what we're doing. Look what Allah is doing. Allah is being transgressed against, shirk being done against Allah, yet Allah is saying, you maintain ties with your parents. They are behaving in a bad way towards me, that's mine and their business. Nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Because this shirk is not happening with you, is it? So you maintain ties with them. This is Allah Ta'ala giving us an example of His own self. Yet we are doing what? We are poisoning everybody with our filth. Yes, we're carrying around this filth in our hearts because this is filth. This is filth, I tell you. Because what we are poisoning, we're poisoning ourselves, our own hearts, our own brains. Yes, when we are in this way towards this person, this family member of ours, we don't want to talk to them. Yeah, why? You find out why is it that you don't want to talk to this person? Oh, they disrespected me. They talked to me in this way. Oh, because of that. Oh, because of that. Are you for real? For that, you're going to tell the rest of your family that we're not going to have ties with them. We're going to break ties with them and we don't want to know them anymore. What is this? This is the filth that we're carrying around within us. And then we're poisoning our own innocent children. Our innocent children who are growing up, we're poisoning them. Filling them up with all of this filth. What did they have anything to do with this? Why do we prevent our children from having this support unit when they grow up, that they can have people around them to support them, to have laughter with, to share things with? Why are we preventing them? Why are we doing this? How can we live with ourselves knowing that we are doing this? We are actively doing this, completely against what our Sharia is teaching us, completely against it. We have to start understanding what we are doing. We have to take active steps, because it's nothing, I tell you, nothing but ego inside us that's preventing us from making amends with this person. It's our ego. Our ego feels hurt. It's nothing but that. Let this Ramadan be the Ramadan when shaitan is not here, he's locked away. When our nafs is being subdued, our nafs is something that we can overpower, then let this Ramadan be that time. Then we overpower our nafs. We overpower our ego. We put our ego at base. We put it to the ground and we say, no, I'm going to overpower you, ego. Ego is the one that is preventing us. Don't wait till that shaitan comes out after Ramadan and then he entices our ego again. He's going to play with our ego again and he's going to entice us to break ties with this person. Let's not do that. This is our family members we're talking about. Let us be the better person. Let us be the better person. As Rasulullah ﷺ, he mentioned in the hadith that I was explaining the hadith, that is not permissible for a person to stop family ties, to break the ties with a fellow believer for more than 3 days, yes? And then Rasulullah ﷺ says, in the hadith, he continues, he says that then they meet each other and one turns their face away, the other one turns their face away, not doing salam to one another. That's what we do, yes? Rasulullah ﷺ saying this in the hadith. And he is saying that the better one of the two is the one who initiates with salam. Let us be that better one of the two. Let us initiate with salam. Let us say salam. Let us apologize. Even if it was not your fault. Even if it wasn't your fault. Be the bigger person and apologize. Apologize. Say, I'm sorry for anything I've done to hurt you. I apologize. I'm very sorry. I'm sincerely in my heart, I feel deeply sorry. Let us be that bigger person. Let us cleanse our hearts. Because let me tell you, we think that by cutting ties with this person, we're going to teach them a lesson, isn't it? That's what we're thinking. And that's why you're cutting ties with that person. Why is it that you say, I'm not going to talk to this person again? Why are you going to not talk to that person again? Because you want them to feel how it is not to have you in their life. That's what you're thinking. As if we're like some, mashallah, some prized possession that needs to be, mashallah, no problem. Maybe you are. Alhamdulillah. But we think that we're punishing this person, yes, this family member, by not talking to them, isn't it? But let me in fact tell you, you're punishing yourself. You are punishing yourself. Because who is the one that's frustrated? Tell me. Who's the one that's angry now? Who's the one who has to carry this filth around in their heart? This poison that you have to carry around in your heart. Who is the one? So in this dunya, you are punishing yourself. The minimum punishment in this world, that you will not live a happy life. You will be miserable. You will be miserable in this life. You will be alone. You're the one who's punishing yourself. And let alone the punishment of the hereafter. The hadith of Rasulullah ﷺ mentions that if there was something that deserves that Allah hastens the punishment for it in this world, if there's something that deserves that Allah hastens the punishment for it in this world, as well as what Allah has stored in punishment for the hereafter as well, meaning you're getting double punishment for this, double punishment for this, then it would be what? Oppression, dhulm, and also breaking ties, breaking family ties. Breaking family ties deserves punishment doublefold, deserves punishment in this world as well as the hereafter, Rasulullah is saying. Can you imagine how severe it is in our Sharia to break family ties? How severe is it? Have we understood? Rasulullah says in the hadith, Sil man qata'ak. Ya Uqba, he says to Uqba ibn Amir radiyallahu anhu, he says, join ties with the one who breaks ties with you. The one who breaks ties, that's where your job is now. Your duty is now that you want to break, you want to mend those ties. You want to join those ties with that person. Try your best, do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes to mend those ties. Don't just do it once. Once I told somebody this, yes, they said, I tried, but that person shunned me and turned away, didn't reply to my salam. I said, is earning Jannah that easy? Is it that easy? You have to carry on trying, isn't it? Where there's a will, there's a way. Don't just satisfy your nafs and your heart. No, I tried, isn't it? Yeah, I did it. I did what I did. No. When you want something, you pursue that. You chase that. You do whatever it takes. Think of different tactics. Think of all the different ways of trying to make that family union back again. Mend that, bond that relationship. Do whatever it takes. Sil man qata'ak. Rasulullah is saying that join the ties with the one who breaks ties with you. Wa'ati man haramak. And you give to the one who deprives you. Many people will break ties because of this, that somebody deprived you of something, didn't give you your share, didn't give you your haqq, didn't give you something that you thought you deserved. But what does Rasulullah say? Don't worry, you didn't get what you deserved, but you give, don't worry. You do your duty, you give. وَأَعْطِي مَنْ حَرَمَكَ. You give to the one who is depriving you. And then he says, وَاعْفُ عَمَّنْ ظَلَمَكَ. And forgo the one who oppresses you. Forgo them. Give an excuse to them. Give them an excuse. Say that, don't worry, this person, they oppressed me, it's out of ignorance. They did it because they don't know. Give 1,000 excuses for that person. Now I always tell you, practically, many people ask that, yeah, you're talking about this, but how do I do it? It's so hard, you say, no. I know that it's hard. We know it's hard. It's not easy what I'm saying. I know that. You have to put a rock on your heart sometimes, but you have to do it is the point. You have to do it. We have no choice about this. So think that I have to do it. And a practical way to make it easier for you, inshallah, yes? So those people who actually want to do it, take this on, inshallah, you will see that you will be able to do it, inshallah. The person who's behaving in this ignorant way towards you, who's breaking ties with you, yes? Give them an excuse. Give them an excuse, meaning make them somebody, just say that, oh, this person's insane. This person is not all there in the mind. No problem. Like you know how, for example, if right now in front of you, there is a child, maybe a grown child even, a teenager, yeah? But you know that they're insane. They're insane. So they come to you, they pull your clothing here, they play with your hair, they pull your hat, yeah? They push you a bit, they may even slap you here. What are you going to do? You can tell a child off. You can tell him off. Hey, what are you doing? No, you know they're insane. What are you going to do? You can say, oh, stop doing that, beta. No, sit here. You're going to hold their hands. You're going to say like this. After a while, they're going to start doing again. You're going to keep doing it, isn't it? You're going to like, don't do this. When you can't hack it anymore, you're going to get up and go somewhere, yes? And if they're somebody who's related to you, you're going to have to carry on doing it, isn't it? Carry on stopping them. Carry on telling them, no, don't do this in a soft way. Yes or no? That's how it is, isn't it? That's how you have to behave with them because they're insane. They're not in them. They're not all there in the mind. But the minute a child or somebody, let's say a teenager again, who's fully sane, fully intellectual, yeah, and then are pulling you here, yeah, they're doing this to you, yeah, they're playing with you, they're pulling this, they're doing that, yes? Now what are you going to do? Yeah. Within a minute or two, you're going to say, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Stop doing that. Why? Because you just considered them to be intelligent. You considered them to be sane. Because of that, you reacted in this way. Can you see? So if you see that this family member is behaving in an ignorant way towards me, give them that excuse. Make them this person that this person is ignorant. They don't know what I know. They don't know the ahadith. They don't know the severity of this. They have not been given that tawfiq from Allah maybe. Doesn't matter, give them 1,000 excuses. Make them this person. So when they act in an ignorant way towards you, when you give salam and they don't reply, when you smile at them and they give you a dirty look still, it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect you. Why? It won't stop you from doing what you have to do because you will consider this person to be, no, they're insane, it's fine, I will carry on doing my duty. In this way, it'll become easier for you, inshallah, easier to try to mend that relationship. One day, I guarantee you, you will get through. You will get through. And this is the promise of Allah. This is not my promise. It's the promise of Allah Ta'ala in the Quran. What does Allah Ta'ala say? Allah Ta'ala tells us in the Quran, He tells us, وَلَا تَسْتَوِي الْحَسَنَةُ وَلَا السَّيِّئَةُ. The good cannot be equal to the bad. Meaning that this person is behaving in a bad way towards you. The good you're doing is not equal to that bad that they're doing. Don't worry, you will be rewarded for the good you're doing. وَلَا تَسْتَوِي الْحَسَنَةُ وَلَا السَّيِّئَةُ. What does Allah Ta'ala say? How do you remove this bad that is happening towards you? إِدْفَعْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ. That remove this bad that's happening towards you. Avert this bad that is happening towards you. How? By doing that which is better. Do something towards this person which is better. They're doing something ignorant towards you. You remove that. How? By doing the good. And there's psychology behind this. When somebody is behaving towards you in a bad way, yeah, they're always, giving you dirty looks, they kiss the teeth at you, they're rude towards you, and you are just kind to them, you're just courteous to them, you're going to be, polite towards them. Yeah, you're going to show them the akhlaq of a believer, the character of a Muslim. You're going to show them that beautiful character. What will happen? I guarantee you their heart will melt. Because we're human beings. We're human beings. When you, just imagine yourself, yes? When you behave in a bad way towards somebody, yes? You're calling them names, you're shouting at them, you're doing everything wrong towards them, yes? Then what do we need? What do we as human beings need? We need a justification for doing what we're doing. So if we're behaving in a bad way towards this person, we need something to justify. Yes? So you will see some people sometimes, they're saying so many things. You might be even standing there as a spectator thinking, that's enough now, That's enough. But what will this person carry on, abusing, yes? Then what will happen? The person who's being abused, the one who's being bullied, they will just look at that person because they can't take it anymore, will give them one dirty look, yes? One stare, yeah? And then obviously they'll have to look back down again. What will this person say? Straight away, what will say? Did you see this? Did you see that? Yeah, did you see? Yeah, look at them. Look at how daring they are. Look at them, gave me a dirty look. Did you see everybody? Did you see? What were they doing? They're trying to justify all the wrong by doing what this one small little thing that they did. Yeah, look, they will say as well, look, I told you they deserve it. Look, I told you innit? Look, they deserve everything I said to them. Everything I said to them and even more, they deserve it. Look at them. Look at their behavior. Look at their audacity. Look at them. That's how we'll behave, isn't it? Yeah, so why? What was that? Well, I was looking for justification. For all the abuse that they were doing, that one small thing justified it for them. What do we have to do? What is Allah Ta'ala telling us? The recipe for success here is don't give them that justification. Don't give that human who's behaving in a bad way towards you, don't give them that justification. Because what will happen, they will continue behaving in a bad way towards you, but it will eat them up from inside. It will eat them up from inside. Afterwards, when they reflect that, I said all this, yeah, and they didn't even say anything back to me. They carried on smiling towards me. In fact, they came and gave me a gift. Yeah, they gave me this gift, and I'm doing so many bad things towards them. What am I doing? It will eat them up, eat them up, eat them up, and it will stop them from doing what they're doing. Because they won't be able to live with themselves anymore. They won't be able to behave this way towards you anymore. It's when you give them the justification when they continue to do the abuse. That's the rule of Allah Ta'ala in the Quran. He's telling us. Idfa' billati hiya ahsan. How are you going to avert this wrong that is happening towards you? With the ahsan. You have to do that which is better. Then what will happen? Allah Ta'ala tells us. He tells us what will happen. فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. Then you will see that between you and this person, that enmity that is there, this is enmity we're talking about. When it's reached the level of what? Enmity. So the enmity that has created between you and that person, what will you see? That will turn into what? It will turn, Allah is saying, and it will become, you will become close friends. Not just friends, not just you will become harmonious. Yeah, you will be able to live with one another. No, Allah is saying He will become كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. It's as if this person has become your close friend. That's what it will become here. That's the recipe Allah is telling us. Let us take heed of this. Let's understand what our Sharia is telling us. Let's understand this. Let us reflect. Many times, every time I say this, people will be sitting there now and listening as well and be thinking, yeah, that's right, what you're saying is right, but yeah, you don't know my situation. Yeah, my situation is different. We exempt ourselves. We think that I am exempt. I am not falling into this because I am okay. No, Rasulullah ﷺ did not exempt anybody. None of us are exempt. Don't sit there thinking that I am okay. None of us are okay. None of us are okay. Are we not taking heed of the warnings? The warnings for the person who does this, who breaks ties. This person only has Jahannam. This person has misery in this life. Look at what Rasulullah ﷺ is saying. Don't exempt yourselves. Don't allow your ego to get the better of you. Let this Ramadan be our saying. The time that we're going to mend ties, inshaAllah. We're going to make sure we're allowing that mercy of Allah to descend upon us. Like I said, where there's a will, there's a way. Make the first steps. Make the first steps. Message this person who it is that you haven't talked to for such a long time. You've broken ties with them. Talk to them. Put somebody in middle if you have to. Somebody to mediate between the two of you. Tell them that I want to clean ourselves. I want to free ourselves. I want to be the first person to come forward and forgive. We want Allah Ta'ala to forgive us. We want Allah Ta'ala to forgive us for all the wrong that we do. How much wrong do we do? We do wrong unknowingly and we do wrong knowingly against Allah Ta'ala. Yet when we raise our hands, yes, we raise our hands, we ask Allah for forgiveness, like we're going to do now. When we ask Allah Ta'ala for forgiveness, we want that Allah forgives us, don't we? Yes? Then why can we not forgive somebody, our fellow believers? Why can we not do that? Remember, just like we are not perfect, we transgress, we do wrong, we are not perfect ourselves. Like that, this fellow believer of mine, this brother or sister of mine, this person is also not perfect. They're a human being. Sometimes they said something, they did something. Yes, it may have hurt me, but let me find in my heart to forgive this person. Let's forgive them. Let's cleanse our hearts. Cleanse our hearts in this world. Let today be the day that we are cleaning our hearts from any rancor, from any sort of feelings that we have, ill feelings we have towards especially a family member. Let us make amends. Let's do our part, because that is our duty. Let me end on this point, that there is a very beautiful hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says, "Man sarrahu an yubsata lahu fi rizqihi wa yunsa'a lahu fi atharihi falyasil rahimah." Rasulullah says that whoever it pleases that Allah Ta'ala increase their sustenance, Allah Ta'ala gives you more sustenance, gives you more rizq. Who doesn't want that? Eh? Everyone's after it today, isn't it? Everyone wants more. Who doesn't want more? You want more money? Yes, you want more sustenance, more rizq? Allah is telling you, Rasulullah is telling us here, that whoever wants that Allah increases their sustenance and Allah grants them a long life, long prosperous life. Allah increases their life. Yeah, who doesn't want to live a long prosperous life? If you want this, then join ties. Join ties. Now, I remember when I first read this hadith, when I was a student, we read this hadith. And you would normally, like you people are listening to this hadith, you would think that, yeah, mashallah, Allah is giving us two rewards for joining ties, isn't it? What's the two rewards Allah is giving to us? Allah will increase your sustenance and Allah will give you barakah, even more long life, inshallah, yes? So now, I came across, a few years ago, a study. Everyone knows Harvard University, yes? Yeah, famous, yes? So Harvard University, the professors there, they're conducting a experiment or a study. This is the longest study of human behavior. 85 years of study. 85 years study. And it's continual, because they're just continuing to see different human behavior in different environments and things. And they concluded that they saw, because they wanted to see that who in the world are the happiest human beings. What makes us human beings happy? Who are the happiest people? Is it money? Are they the richest people in the world? They're the happiest. Those who have the best cars, those who have the biggest houses, those who have fame, they're famous in the world. Are they the happiest? Those who have the most prettiest or the most handsome spouses, partners, are they the happiest? Who is the happiest in the world? So they concluded, after a long experiment, they concluded over different generations of time. 85 years is a long time, isn't it? They concluded that the happiest people in life are the ones who have the strongest bonds of relationship. Those who have the strongest relationships, they're the people who have the longest, they're the happiest people in life. And obviously happiness in life then contributes to a long life, because people who are happier in life, generally speaking, the studies show that they live for longer. Their life expectancy is higher because they're just generally positive. They're generally happier in life. So you see, research is showing what our Rasulullah ﷺ has told us as a benefit, completely linked, that when we maintain family ties, what happens? Our rizq, our sustenance will increase, and our lives will also be much more longer, inshaAllah. Such beautiful ahadith of Rasulullah ﷺ. These are just some of the things that we've been able to share this time. We've been talking about. I hope that we have done enough to make everybody understand here. Everyone that's listening must understand that if I am breaking ties with somebody, if I am not talking to somebody for however long it is. Yeah, I gave this talk in another masjid, mashallah. I commend a brother, and this is just to serve a purpose of inspiration for everybody, yeah? There was a brother, as soon as I mentioned it, he already messaged his mother. There was his brother, his blood brother, yeah? He hasn't talked to him for 18 years. So for 18 years, I've not talked to my brother. And whilst you said that, right now, I messaged my mother that please arrange with my brother that I want to talk to him again. And he was crying while saying that. And I've been seeing for the past 2 days, when we're talking about parents as well, and when we're talking about this as well, there's tears in people's eyes. Let this emotion that we are feeling be the means of us mending ties. This is so vital. I don't know if we truly understand the importance of this given in our Sharia. So much importance, so much emphasis laid down on this. And like I explained, I promised you this, that's why we bring it full circle. We started with the Quranic ayah, yes? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He told us in the Quranic ayah, what did He say? That do you think if you turn away from the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and from the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that you will, what will happen to you people? If you do turn away from that, you will return to the time of ignorance. And that's what's happening, isn't it? We don't consider ourselves to be in a time of ignorance, but we are behaving like the people of ignorance. We talked about that, right? How they were quarreling over the smallest of things, and they would carry on these feuds, these family feuds, that this family, our enemies with this family now. Over what? Over the smallest of things, and they would continue that in their generations. That was happening at the time of Jahiliyyah, yes? And that is happening today, yes or no? That is happening today. We're continuing these feuds in families. We are going back to that. Why? Because we are not following what Allah is telling us, what Rasulullah is teaching us. And we have understood what Allah is telling us regarding this, isn't it? And we have understood what the Rasulullah is telling us regarding this, yes or no? We've understood this. And that's what Allah Ta'ala is saying here. وَتُقَطِّئُوا أَرْحَامَكُمْ. Then what will happen? You will go back to the ignorant ways, the time of ignorance, and you will break ties. You will break your family ties. You will break those family ties. And Allah Ta'ala further then He says that these are the people who Allah is cursing. أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ لَعَنَهُمُ اللَّهُ. That the la'na of Allah is upon these people. فَأَصَمَّهُمْ وَأَعْمَى أَبْصَارَهُم. That Allah has made them deaf. No matter what I'm saying, it's not going into their ears. They're not listening to what I'm saying. They're physically hearing it, but it's not going, it's on deaf ears. I'm telling you Quranic ayat upon Quranic ayat. I am telling you hadith upon hadith. And yet it's making no difference in our heart. It's not allowing us to overcome this. Allah is telling us in the Quran that Allah has made these people deaf. Allah has made these people how? These people have become blind. فَأَصَمَّهُمْ وَأَعْمَى أَبْصَارَهُم. Their sights have become blind. أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Are you not going to contemplate over the Quran like this? Contemplate over the verses of the Quran like this. Understand what Allah is telling us. Let us rectify this. So let this Ramadan be the time when we're going to put amends. We're going to rectify this if this is a problem within us. Use the stories of Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam as a means of inspiration. Look at what his brothers did to him. What did his brothers do to him? They tried killing him. Did anyone do that to you? They tried killing him. They actually threw him into the well. They thought he's dead now. That's it, he's dead. We've got rid of him. Good riddance. They killed him according to them. Yet when he has the chance to take revenge, what does he do? What does he do? He doesn't embarrass them. He doesn't embarrass them in front of everybody. He doesn't shun them. He doesn't throw them in prison. He could have done that. Now we're going to trial you for attempted murder. Yeah, you people, attempted murder? Yes, we're going to trial you. We're going to put you in prison now. He could have done so, yes or no? But he didn't do that. In fact, he helped them. He gave them ration. When at a time of famine, he gave them food. He looked after them. And then what did he do eventually? He honored them. He honored them. He gave them a place by him. He honored them. He looked after them so well. And eventually what happened? That's when they understood his fadila, his virtue. Eventually they understood, isn't it? So this is the promise of Allah. Allah will make this happen. We have to stay firm. Remember that there is this assistant from Allah Ta'ala, yes? Allah has appointed this angel to assist us. Yes, I keep saying last thing, there's too many things that are coming to mind. The incident of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu comes to mind. Where Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu once, he was being abused by somebody. Yes? He's being abused verbally by somebody and he's sitting there quietly, he's taking it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is watching and he's smiling at Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu can see that Rasulullah is smiling. Eventually the abuse got too much. Yes, this person carrying on abuse. Eventually Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, what did he do? He replied. He said something back. As soon as he says something back, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam got up, he walked away. So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu got worried, what happened? So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu went after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Oh Rasulullah, You know, when this person was abusing me, you were smiling. Then I said one thing only one thing, in comparison to their ton of things that they said. I only said one thing. And then you got up and you left. A show of disapproval. So Rasulullah says that, look, whilst this person was abusing you and you were silent, Allah had deputed angels who were replying on your behalf. And as soon as you replied, these angels went away. Why? Because you didn't want their help anymore, innit? Allah is saying, you don't want my help anymore. Oh, you are going to fend for yourself. You're going to defend yourself, isn't it? Don't worry, you defend yourself then. I will take my assistance away. So Allah took away that assistance. So we're learning this. That remember all this positive encouragement, inshallah, that we're learning here. Let us muster the courage today, inshallah, that we're going to be the ones that are going to mend ties. May Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to really this year be the time where in our community there's going to be nobody that does not talk to somebody. If we hear of somebody that doesn't talk to somebody, we're going to try our best to make their ties bended as well. May Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to become these kind of believers, to become the believing nation who understands the true unit of being a holistic family, a ummah, that really cries for one another. Let us make dua for the people who we feel like this towards. Then inshallah our heart will soften towards these people. May Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to really act on this. Sorry for taking longer, I had a few things left to finish, being the last day today. May Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to really act upon this and to more than hear, more than listen, to act upon what we hear, inshallah. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. I thank everybody for listening. I thank the masjid for giving me the opportunity as well, and I thank the brothers and sisters. Anything I have said, obviously, which is haqq, which is the true, is from Allah Ta'ala. Anything I have said which has offended anybody, which was wrong, I ask for forgiveness. I ask Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to forgive me. I ask you brothers and sisters to forgive me as well. Maybe sometimes in a passion I may say something, maybe hurtful to somebody. And may Allah Ta'ala forgive us all. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. May Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to hear this in the right way. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.